What's up, Dunwoody? Welcome back to the podcast. It's all about Dunwoody, Georgia. My name is Matt Weber. I've got my Dino Woody shirt on today. Priscilla, do you know Dino Woody?
I don't, but that's amazing.
Yeah, look into it when we're done.
Okay.
Yeah, show is brought to you by Dr. Brett Friedman with Village Orthodontics. And today we are here with Priscilla Wells from Ark Coffeehaus because I live on the southeast side of Dunwoody and we don't have anything. And so I was so excited to see a cool coffee house pop up like right on that 141 corridor. I feel like you guys are in a sweet spot, and Dunwoody North, my neighborhood, has been talking about you guys continuously since you opened. You had was it soft opening at the beginning of November, and then you had the ribbon cutting on November 15th. So yeah, I guess get into where you came from, why Dunwoody. I know your brother lives here, and you guys are excited to be here. So just give us a little background.
Yeah, so my brother, John Yakub, and I own and run the coffee shop. He's a coffee guru. I wouldn't say snob, but that is, the term used these days. And I'm a tea, we'll say connoisseur because it sounds fancy. We were formerly in corporate real estate and did development and whatnot in California. I moved out here in 2010 and John moved out here last year. And we decided to do something we're passionate about because we were very burnt out from our previous positions and COVID did a number on everyone. We chose this area in Dunwoody because this is where I moved to. And there was nothing in this area. You're headed towards 141. And so we wanted to bring something that we would like to see here. And we were lucky enough that everyone else wanted to see it too.
Yeah, well, we appreciate it. I think that COVID kind of changed people's plans, I guess. It definitely changed people's plans, but it changed people's idea of their lifestyle. And that's really cool that you moved to Georgia and became a farmer.
Yeah, big change. But
yeah, let's talk about the company vision and mission. I feel like that's kind of what makes you guys stick out. The regenerative type of business. Tell us a little bit about that.
So regenerative works on the principle, or it's called the law of return. And it's the law that any nutrients removed from the ground has to be put back into it. So Ark Coffeehaus works with a sister farm. I am part owner of the farm. It's called Little Ebenezer Farm. It's in Mansfield, Georgia, about an hour southeast of here. And the farm is being prepped to produce a lot of the items that we serve here at the coffee shop, with the exception of coffees and teas and things that are prohibitive to grow in, North America.
Yeah.
And in turn, the coffee house will compost almost everything we use here that's client facing is compostable. The cups, the silverware, even the plastic is a compostable sugarcane derivative. So things will go to be composted there, and then that compost will turn into nutrient dense, like we call it black gold, that we can use in the garden. And all of the food waste is composted on the farm via animal resources as well. So that's where the regenerative idea comes from, and that's what we're working towards. And not everything will always be 100%, but I think our goal is to do the best we can with the resources available to us.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, and no preservative, no seed oils. I've seen some of the food stuff. That's crazy. It seems like you're not using anything on the food, so that's healthy for everyone, and that's great. And you guys you open at 7 a.m. and you close at 2, and you've got food. Tell us a little bit about what you carry.
Yeah, so we have a robust coffee menu. We use Counterculture Coffee. They're our roaster, and we have specific blends that we use from them. Teas are all blended in-house. I work either directly with tea farmers and import it through an import company, or we buy the herbs or buy wild-crafted herbs to make our teas. Food-wise, like you said, we use no artificial coloring, preservatives, no seed oils. The only thing we have that has a seed oil is oat milk, and that's because we have not found an alternative that works for our drinks that doesn't have, I believe that's a rapeseed oil in it. So other than that, our food, I would say, is, I mean, what is healthy? If you eat like 20 cookies, it's not necessarily healthy, but I can tell you there's at least not a ton of fillers or crap in it.
It's a healthy cookie.
Yeah, so we do bake everything in-house from scratch. We use high quality ingredients, and we like to say we won't use anything that we wouldn't feed our family. And I guess that's kind of, you know, a bit objective in a way, but we are granola, if you will. So we like to,
Yeah,
pick the best of the best for what we serve.
that's awesome. Why Dunwoody? Just because this is where you moved, and
Yeah, I was originally living, when I first moved here in 2010, I was in Marietta
uh,
and I worked in Midtown. So I moved to Midtown, and when that area that I was in exploded to where it took me an hour to get, from West Midtown to East Midtown, I was like, okay, I'm moving back to the suburbs. And Dunwoody was the prime location. It's like close enough to the city, but far enough away that you can have a life and peace and quiet. So
yeah,
we kind of settled here, and then 2020 I bought the farm in Mansfield, and my husband and I started really working on like the vision for regenerative, and we knew we wanted a company that would support the farm and vice versa. So I feel like the Dunwoody location is great in that we have very educated consumers and very conscientious consumers, and
yeah,
folks that want to learn about how to reduce waste and how to live more efficiently and in a healthy way. So
yeah.
we received great feedback on that here. So
That's
kind of
cool.
all just worked out. Yeah.
And I feel like Dunwoody really cares about like the hometown people, the local businesses, especially
Absolutely.
during COVID. I really noticed through those forums and that kind of thing, the Facebook stuff, that people really want to support the people around here that invest money into the community. So we're all very happy to see you here on
Thank
the
you.
141 corridor, which is, like we said, very neglected. So was that ribbon cutting pretty cool to get the mayor out there? I love that they do that. That
Yeah.
was where I saw you guys, I guess, probably for the first time, was
Oh, awesome.
that ribbon cutting ceremony. I love that they make a big to do about that. I think that's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a lot of fun, and a lot of people came out, and we just felt so supported. My brother and I have worked with a lot of cities in our lifetime doing, real estate and commercial sales and development. So coming here and being in food services and seeing that a mayor would come out for a ribbon cutting, that's
Yeah.
not a lot of cities do that. They'll,
No, we do
send a
have a special
representative.
mayor.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
we do have a
definitely.
special mayor. I feel like that it tries to, talk to the people face to face, which is kind of rare
Yeah.
probably. But the
And supports,
social media
yeah.
definitely makes it easier for her to do that. And so I love that she does that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, she supports local. So we're very blessed to have, our mayor and everyone else from the city they were incredible. So
Yeah.
it was great.
So is your bread and butter mostly bread and butter is mostly coffee, I'm guessing? Do a lot of people get food when they come in?
Yeah, so it's actually probably 50-50. We
Oh,
also
really?
have a small market that features regenerative and compostable products, and that does really well. It has everything from skincare to home to books that we believe in that have similar missional statements.
Yeah, I
So
saw
it's
that
actually been an
shelves
interesting
that you have.
spread for us. We've really seen growth, especially in the market area with the holidays picking up. So
Mhm.
yeah, of course, everyone will come in for their coffee, but I think they leave with a lot more after they see the products and the quality of things offered.
Yeah, and I love all your artwork, like your style in there with the shelves and all the stuff on the walls. I saw that big mural you guys put up, that big brand mural, I guess, is really cool. Is that
Thanks.
somebody that works there? I saw you said in house or
Yeah, so
local.
everything is done by hand. So even our menu was done by hand. The artist is my husband, who's the
Oh, it is.
farmer.
So you do
He
know him.
was, yeah, he did art for. I don't know if you know about all of Trader Joe's. All their art is done by hand.
Oh, yeah.
Um, so he did art for Trader Joe's for about 11 or 12 years. And he would create templates that would then be used, for their products and things
Okay.
of that nature. So someone came in and asked, they're like, "Oh, did you steal the style from Trader Joe's?" And my brother was like, "We stole the guy from Trader Joe's."
Yeah.
So that's a little fun.
They actually stole our original style.
Yeah, yeah. So that's a little fun tidbit. But yeah, he does everything by hand, and there will be some more installations going up, probably before or during January. So there might be live art happening, and he will be doing a mural on the building in spring when it's warm enough. So
Okay. And I can kind of see the Trader Joe's crossover, and that'll be a selling point to my wife, who is Trader Joe's biggest fan.
Yeah, so we are too. So
she is always there. We're not good at cooking from scratch, really, but the meals that Trader Joe's have make it way easier. So
yeah,
we
yeah.
always love that.
And they are a great company. Not to plug them too hard, but having a husband that worked there for so long, like they're as good as you think. So
really,
cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. Well, it's so nice to have you here. Is there anything else that you want to mention? Like, do you have online ordering? Is it easy to pick up and go? I guess tell us what's the best way to get a coffee from you?
I mean, you're always welcome to come in. We like to meet everyone and learn their names and do our best to remember them. You can order online. All of our food and drink offerings are available online. If you want to shop, that's only available in the store. And I guess one more point that's really cool is we have a no tip policy because everyone starts at a living wage because we believe that living wage and quality service should come standard and shouldn't be contingent on tips. So we're all aware of tip fatigue. I'm sure you've seen some of the news things about that. And we decided,
all of a sudden they just exploded where tips, you're supposed to tip 50%. I'm like, what?
I know. So we built that into our business and our mission. And that's, I would say, one unique and cool thing about us as well. So
yeah, that's awesome. You're not going to lose employees that way too. I mean,
no, and it creates people that care. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, cool.
Definitely.
Well, welcome to Dunwoody. And
thank you.
Yeah, I'll have to come in there in the next few days and say hello.
Please do. Yeah, we'd love to meet you in person.
All right. Thanks a lot, Priscilla.
Awesome. Thanks, Matt.